They say you can't run from the ghosts of your past. But what if you could build a silent fortress where they can no longer find you? In a forgotten corner of Vietnam's mountains, one man is trying to do just that. Not with stone and steel, but with patience. And with the memory of an almost forgotten language. The language of the ancient forest. The first step isn't about moving forward. It's about creating a path where none existed. This stream is the boundary between the man he once was and the one he must learn to become. Each log is not just a burden. It is a promise. A promise that he will not turn back. The foundation of a new life isn't poured from concrete. It is built by his own hands and will. This fence isn't meant to divide. It is to protect a world that, for the first time, he dares to call his own. The meticulousness of the work. Is the only way to soothe the soul weary of the world's rush. And so, he looks back. Not at a bridge, but at the distance he has created. Distance from the noise, from expectations, from failures. His grandfather used to say that bamboo has a soul. It bends, but it never breaks. A lesson the world of concrete had made him forget. Fire is not just for shaping. It is also for purifying. To burn away the weaknesses, the doubts. So that from the ashes of the past, a new path can emerge. He is no longer just building a path. He is weaving a new reality. Every tightly bound cord, is a broken piece of his soul being mended. This creation needs no blueprint. The design is in his blood, in the memory of those who came before. A legacy not written in ink. But by the calluses on his hands. Its beauty does not lie in perfection, but in its absolute harmony with the place it was born. Survival is only the beginning. The true purpose is to rediscover life. Mother Nature is always generous to those who know how to listen. She doesn't just provide the materials to build. She also provides the food to nourish. A fair exchange, a silent pact. Life takes from life, only to create life anew. And now it is not just a path, but a shelter. Not to withstand the storm, but to shield the quiet flame that has just been kindled. Each bamboo pole that is raised is a shield against the echoes of the outside world. This roof does not shelter from the sun and rain. It shelters from the sky of yesterday. Leaving just enough space for a soul to learn how to breathe again. Here, wealth is not measured by what you own, but by what you can create from nothing. A roof, a bridge, a sense of peace. It is time to build walls. But not the walls of a prison. But the walls of a monastery. Where silence is the only prayer. He is weaving a space for himself. Separate, but not isolated. Hidden, but not hiding. He learns that strength does not come from absolute solidity. It comes from flexibility, from the openings. The openings that allow the light to enter. That allow the wind to carry the breath of the forest. And that allow the mind to roam free. The work is no longer a burden. It is a meditation. Each knot tied, each bamboo piece placed, is a step on the journey back to the self. This door is not just for entering and leaving. It is a symbol of choice. The choice of when to face the world. And when to return to his own kingdom. The house is finished. But it is not an endpoint. It is a foundation. Because people, just like trees, always need to reach. To reach higher for a new perspective. The second floor of the house is not for more space. It is to be closer to the sky. to see that the world is larger than he once knew, and that yesterday's problems are, in fact, so small. The staircase is not just a set of steps. It is the effort to overcome oneself. Each step upward is a victory against the gravity of stagnation. From here, he can see the path he has traveled. The first bridge, the shelter, and the stream are now just a part of a bigger picture. He is no longer a man on the run. He is an observer. An architect not just of bamboo and wood, but of his own life. He is finishing the final details. A door, a window. These are not just parts of a house. They are its eyes and lungs. Allowing the house to breathe, to live, to communicate with nature. Skill is not found in conquering the material, but in understanding and respecting it, so that each piece of bamboo is exactly where it belongs. Now, the structure is not just for dwelling. It needs to connect. This bridge is a lifeline, connecting the house to the rest of the forest. A declaration that he is not separate. He is a part of this great whole. Safety does not come from building high walls. It comes from knowing that your every step is steady. That the path you walk was created with care and trust. And when the construction is complete, a new journey begins. The journey of filling this space with life. A house doesn't just need a roof. It needs the furnishings of a life. A chair is not just for sitting. It is a place to rest, to contemplate. A table is not just for holding objects. It is a place to share, to create. He is crafting the details of his future with his own hands. Nothing is superfluous. Every object has a purpose. Not just in function, but also in beauty. The beauty of simplicity. Of sustainability. of understanding that happiness is not in having more, but in needing less. In the modern world, people buy things to fill the empty spaces in their souls. Here, he creates things to shape his soul. Every knot tied is a thought. Every smoothed surface is a polished emotion. This is the final chapter of the construction process, and the first chapter of a new life. A life created from silence, measured by contentment, and lived fully in every moment. A very special thank you to the owner of the LHD Survival for creating this wonderful video and allowing me to comment. If you enjoyed this narrative, please visit and support their channel at the link in the description below.